Welcome to our evaluation question 3. I am Charlie.
I'm Daniel.
I am Luke.
I'm Rebecca.
We'll be answering the question, what have you learnt from your audience feedback? The different kinds of feedback we've received are from our idea, our rough cut, our ancillary tasks and our final cut. We'll be going through these and making comments about them along the way.
First of all, we received audience research on the feedback for our idea. The first question we asked the audience was, what do you expect to see in a music video for the song Barbarian?
Some of the comments we received were quite positive.
Yeah, it was a mixture really.
Comments such as Vikings and battle scenes, maybe some shots of the band playing at the same time.
Battling and warriors with people playing the music as well.
Someone said that they would like people fighting to relate to the history of the song Barbarian with Vikings and swords and shields.
Someone else said that they would want to see guitars and band and maybe a narrative that could get the audience involved with the story, kind of keep them interested in it, so they want to watch the rest of it.
From this, we were able to compare our thoughts on what the music video should feature compared to the thoughts of the target audience to see how successfully we captured the essence of the song. For example, the audience suggests we use battle scenes, shots of the band playing, and some related to history. From all the feedback we received with this question, we actually managed to cover every point we were given, which reassured us that the idea was good as we can get it.
The next question we asked our audience is what music videos have stood out for you in the past?
Most of them said that OK Go were a unique band and they liked their music video because they're really interesting and they're kind of out as well, kind of.
Some other people suggested some more abstract videos, such as Mindland by Rammstein, Tainted Love by Marilyn Manson, and Obey the Beard by Psycho Stick.
Some other people will mention the Gorillaz animated videos. OK Go again was mentioned, and then Take On Me by a-ha, which is like a mixture of animated and live action.
Some people said that they don't watch many music videos, but they like the creativity that 21 Pilots release.
So after hearing the suggestions of some of these music videos, we decided to research these videos to find out why the people thought they were successful, what conventions they did or didn't use, and basically just found out which stereotypes we could use in our own video.
Another question that we asked during the ideas feedback was, what do you think of our main idea?
Someone said that it was a very good idea and if it was done well it could get a good grade.
Someone else said that the idea was brilliant, that it fit well with the music, so when it was finished they would love to have watched it again.
Another person said that it sounds like a very good concept and the name of the song and the genre of music fit together very well.
Someone else thought it was a really different and clever idea and that you'll end watching it with a different perspective from how you started watching it due to the ending.
What we learned from this is that we were truly grateful for the positive feedback we received about our idea. People generally thought that the choice of songs and the idea went together really successfully, which made us feel really confident about our product and that it would be cool once it was finished. They also seemed positive about the change at the end of the video, saying that it would be great if done right, and they liked the interaction between the kids daydreaming and the Vikings in real life.
Next, we received feedback from our rough cut. We asked the question, what do you think of our rough cut?
Someone thought it was very well shot and edited and that they really liked it.
A lot of people said that they like the slow motions and quick cut editing and think we did a brilliant job.
Someone else said they liked the shot where we see the axe coming down onto the camera, and they also like the fact that we use a location that's not very stereotypical of student-made videos.
They also thought that the actors we brought in were amazing and they fitted the genre of the song.
Generally, the feedback we received was very positive, which was very encouraging as we showed it to many people within our target audience. As well as this, the Darkness themselves commented on the video and said it was pretty great and that the location was ideal for the song. This made us very confident with continuing our video and making it better.
The next question we asked our target audience was, in what ways would you improve how the rough cut was edited?
One person commented on the fact they didn't like the turbines in the background, but they did like the idea of the fact that we wanted the turbines in the background to subtly show that it was all the children's imagination, but they said that personally they didn't know this.
One of them said that there were a couple of shots that were repeated during the video, but apart from that there weren't any major flaws, which we did edit later on out of the rough cut.
Someone said that they think we could have used a few more faster paced shots to increase the drama of the battle.
Another person said that they recognised a few shots were the same, so if we edited it out it would have been much more interesting, they would have liked it more.
Firstly, we decided that we were going to do something about the turbines. We decided as a group that we would leave them in. This is because even though the children are using their imagination, it kind of shows that they're not fully developed or mature, so even their imagination has limitations. With the comment about repeating shots, we were aware that this would be mentioned because these shots were just fillers until we had more footage to put in. We then had to make decisions about the speed of the shots. This is because some people commented saying that they wanted longer shots and others said that they wanted shorter shots. So we kind of just went for a mix of both, with the longer shots being more for setting the scene and opening the video, and the shorter shots and the quick edits for the battle.
The next question we asked was that the next part we want to have the children reenacting what you've just seen to show that it's all in their imagination. How would you go about filming this bit? One person said, I would fade in from the warrior on the ground to the other kid on the ground and then have them fight it, but in a less dramatic way than the actual battle, like they were actual kids.
Another person said they would have a similar style to what you filmed, except have it at a much slower pace, and have whoever calls the children in for tea at the end have a sword showing on his back to get the audience thinking even more about whether he was in the battle or not.
Someone else said that the shots need to be longer in length than that second part of this video to kind of get you more interested in what the children are actually doing and kind of so you could link it back to the main part of the video.
Some people also thought that it would have to be in a different location to where we filmed the first part, for example a school playground or a garden, and to have the children pretend fighting with cardboard or plastic swords, so it shows that they're pretending.
From this feedback, we decided that the final part of the video would take place in a garden or a house, presumably of one of the kids. A parent would then come into the garden and tell the kids to come indoors for dinner, and the children would run indoors as the video fades out the end. We also wanted to make sure that some of the shots were longer than in the Viking scenes, as people said that this will make the children fighting seem less fast-paced, less professional, and more like children. Therefore, we only used a limited number of shots for these scenes, and the camera was always stationary. The next feedback we had was for the ancillary task, which was a poster in Digipack. Here is the poster.
Most responses said that they liked the image used in the poster and thought that it suited well with the genre of music, which was rock. They also said that they liked the layout of the poster because it looked simple yet distinctively professional. And they also said that the use of social media advertising at the bottom was able to directly target it to a more younger audience who was aware of that sort of thing that bands were doing these days.
A common and negative response that we got about our poster was that it seemed too dull and dark, and that if we made it more bright and colourful it would be more interesting, more appealing to the target audience.
From this we learned that we should always go to audience feedback before finalising a product. This is because there were certain things like the positioning of the children on the poster and the brightness of the image that the audience did not like, and these things we did not notice ourselves. These improvements actually made a large difference to the way that the poster looked. However, on a more positive note, many people seemed to like the poster, saying that it was fitting for the genre, very complementary to the Digipack, and worked well with the video. We were very happy with these comments, as they assured us that we were on the way to creating a product that works well with its ancillary components.
The next section of the ancillary task feedback is the Digipack, which is here.
Many of the responses from our Digipack said that overall they liked the design and the layout, especially the use of the shield in the background of the jewel case. Responses also said that they liked the use of fonts in the design. They also liked the fact that we used the band's logo, and also showed recognition to the reenactment group that we used in the production of the music video. It was also said that there was a suitable imagery used throughout the Digipack and design, and that it suited the genre of the music video very well. Some responses also said that they liked the idea that the front cover and the back cover were one long continuous image, rather than having two separate images for each.
A criticism of our Digipack design was that some places it looked a bit busy and that we should consider removing some logos or fonts to space out the design.
The main thing that we learned from this feedback was that the image was too busy and that the album/Digipack covers are normally simpler. To change this, we removed some of the unnecessary parts of the Digipack album cover, including the band members on the back and some logos on the front. This made the cover easier on the eyes and more appealing to the audience, which they were happy about with our improvements.
Final bit of feedback is our final cut. We showed a room of 13 people who fit our target audience the final cut of our video and asked for the feedback on it.
From the positive feedback we received, some of them included comments such as, the music works really well with the plot line, there is good colour correction, the ending is good, like a major plot twist bringing it all together, I like the overlaying shot, original and creative, and an enthusiastic singer, which helps with the overall theme.
We were very happy with these comments. They made us feel very happy with the media product that we had created, and that it showed us the parts that were done successfully and would be done again if we were to do this project over. Considering it was a very last minute decision, we were also very happy with the positive comments about the lip syncing piece. The most commonly raised point in the whole of the final cut audience research was that the ending was a good, cute major plot twist. This is the kind of feedback we were hoping we would receive for this ending, and it made us feel better about the final outcome of our product, and we were able to meet the requirements of the opinions of the target audience.
The negative feedback we received said that it was a little repetitive in the battle scene and that some of the shots were messy. Some people didn't like the live performance bits, and they said the lip syncing is slightly out at the beginning. They also said they didn't like the black and white contrast with the main colour of the music video.
As much as it is never great to receive negative feedback, this was welcomed as it enabled us to see which part of our music video were not successful, as we may have thought they were. The most commonly raised point was about the lip syncing being a little bit out of time, and other points saying that they did not like some parts. But I think that these were just down to opinions, and while some people agreed on one thing, they disagreed on another. If we had more time, we would be able to change it so that it was better. Overall, we were happy whenever we received audience feedback, and as it allowed us to see how we were progressing. Receiving audience feedback is very important with media products, as the way in which you act upon these comments can be the decider on how successful or unsuccessful your media product is.
And that's the end of the audience research question of the evaluation.